بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dear brothers and sisters, this is your brother Isa Ma. Welcome to this video, which I hope can be one of a series called Chinese Stories with Islamic Wisdom. As I explained in the previous video, there are many Chinese stories that have Islamic wisdom or that are in line with Islamic teachings, which really demonstrates the universality of Islam and the fact that different nations and different peoples can learn from each other, as Allah Azza wa Jal instructed us to do. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا. So hopefully these stories can help us, appreciate the Islamic teaching more, but also appreciate cultural diversity more. So today's story is called 塞翁失马焉知非福. It is a very well-known story among Chinese people, and they use this phrase actually as an idiom frequently in their daily conversation. So it's from 淮南子人间训. The story says there's an old man who lives at the border of China at that time, right? And at the border, life is quite risky because you're constantly in contact with foreign powers, and in the ancient China, normally there are a lot of frictions and hostilities between the central China and the foreign states. Basically, you can consider it a war zone from time to time. So there's this man who, once his horse was lost and went to the foreign state, and everyone came to console him and said, we feel sorry for your loss. It's a bad thing that you lost your horse. And he said, but perhaps it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. And then after a few months, his horse came back with another horse from the foreign state, from the Huren, from the foreigners. So now he has not only his original horse, but he has two horses. And then everyone came to congratulate him and said, this is a good thing, congratulations. And he said, perhaps it's a bad thing. And then his son, who likes riding horses, seeing that now he has such beautiful and strong horse, he likes to ride these horses. And then one day he broke his leg. He fell from the horse and he broke his leg. And again, everyone was saying, oh, this is a bad thing, we feel sorry for you. But then he said, perhaps it's a good thing. And then after a year, the foreign powers started invading through this border. There was war, and all the able men were called upon to join the war. But his son, because he broke a leg, he couldn't participate in the conflict. But then 90% of the people who participated in the conflict died in battle, and his son managed to survive because he couldn't attend the war because of his injury, and they were among the people who survived. So the moral of the story is basically similar to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Baqarah. Perhaps you dislike something, but it is good for you, and perhaps you like something and it is bad for you. You don't know, and Allah knows. So there are many stories like this, I believe, in different cultures. I heard my Egyptian friend told me a story about a sultan and his wazir, which is very similar to this story, whereas a seemingly tragic incident turns out to be a blessing in disguise. So this story in the Chinese culture also demonstrates this point. So we should be more calm and composed in blessing as well as trial, because you don't actually know the real nature of this incident. You don't see the full picture, and as a believer we should be content and patient in all situations, and believing that no matter from our perspective it's a good thing or a bad thing, as the Prophet ﷺ said, everything for a believer is a good thing at the end of the day, because it's just something in this dunya, and it is your response to it that decides its value. If your response is correct and is pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it will be a good thing to you no matter what. So hopefully this story is beneficial to you in some way and has inspired some thought in you. And if you like this video, I'd like to see your comments and share this video to those who you think it can benefit. And inshallah, I will make more videos like this, narrating Chinese stories that have Islamic wisdom. Thank you for watching this video. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.